And I remember very well, ukienda uko upande wale ambao wanaishi Nyanyuki.
So he remembers very well. For those people who live towards Nanyuki.
Ukiingia Mount Kenya, kuna ile miti ambayo ilipandwa na iko kilomita nyingi sana.
So there's an area there around Mount Kenya that they planted trees and it's a forest.
Then from there unaingia Babu.
And then from there you get into
Babu hizi miti za
Okay.
zinaitwa nini?
Yo, you enter into a bamboo forest.
Yeah, Babu forest hiyo. Unaona, then from there unaachana na Babu unaingia mahali ambapo kuna nyasi na tumiti hivi. Many kilometers.
So now after the bamboo forest you get into an area where there's just bushes. It's just a bush for many kilometers.
Munatoka hizo miti na hizo nyasi munaingia kwa mawe, stones.
So now after the bushes, the jungle, man. So after that you get into a place where it's rocks and big stones.
And that is where you find the snow.
What about the wild animals?
Yeah, they are there. Lakini hazituulizi.
He said, she asked what about the wild animals? He says they're there, but they're not asking them questions.
God protected us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we are doing something which we don't understand what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I remember very well, tukaenda, we reached where you find snow.
So you got to the place where it's snowing.
For 14 days without eating.
They stayed there for 2 weeks, no food.
And then after that, I heard a sound. Tukaambiwa ya kwamba tokeeni.
Then after,
and let me tell you,
he was told a voice told him, get out of here.
Tukipanda, kuna mahali tulienda those kilometers mahali hiyo miti imepandwa.
So there's a place where they went, they've planted trees.
Na tukapata kuna mahali ambapo tunaweza kupumzika.
So they found that there's an area where they can rest.
Na sijui ni wapi buffalo ilitoka, nyati.
They don't know where a buffalo came from.
Na wale watu ambao wanajua history, kuna ile nyati ambayo huwa inakuanga inafukuzwa na hizi zingine na inakuanga mbaya sana.
So they know, for those who know the history, there's a certain buffalo that has been chased away from the other ones. And that buffalo is very evil.
Na ninakumbuka ya kwamba tukiwa tumekaa chini pale.
I remember when we had sat down over there.
I don't understand until today, huwa ninajiuliza ilikuwa imetoka wapi.
Till this day he asks himself, where did this buffalo come from?
Ikakuja bio sana, na unajua ikipata mtu huwa inamkanyanga ama inampiga na inamharibu kabisa, inamuua.
Oh man, so it came with a lot of speed. This buffalo came with a lot of speed, and if it finds somebody, if it comes into contact with you, it's going to ram you and it's going to step on you, it's going to pound, it's going to kill you.
And I remember very well, nilinua mkono wangu juu. I lifted my hand.
He lifted up his hand.
Na nikaambia Mungu, save us Jehovah.
So he said God, he just said save
my
us Jehovah.
My brother did so. Akainua tu mkono wake juu.
Even his twin brother raised his hand up.
And he uttered the same words.
And uttered the same words.
And I remember very well, ilikuja ikafika like 5 meters.
So it came to about 5 meters away from them.
Ikatuangalia hivi, ikatingiza kichwa, and then ikatoroka.
It looked at them, it just shook its head like this and ran away.
Ikaenda ikasimama mahali kwa mti, ilikuwa inatuangalilia ikiwa pale.
So it went up behind some trees and looked at them.
Na sijui kwenye dogi ilitoka mbwa, na ni kilomita nyingi sana.
And they don't know where a dog came from, and they're deep, very many kilometers towards Mount
Kenya.
Kenya.
And I am giving the real story. Unaona? Sasa, hiyo dogi ilikuja ikaikibiza.
So that dog came and chased the buffalo away.
Na ikaingia kwa miti na huko ndani kabisa.
So that buffalo went into the forest.
Na sisi tukaendelea tu na safari, tukaingia kwa msitu kabisa.
So now they continued on their journey and entered deep into the forest.
Tukaenda mahali ambapo tulikuwa tumeambiwa hapa ndipo sanduku la agano liko. The Ark of Covenant is here.
they were told, this is where the Ark of the Covenant is.
And we had no jebe, we had no panga.
They had no shovel. They had nothing to dig with.
Sasa ilibidi tutafute miti
So now they had to look for sticks.
na tukaanza kuchimba mahali pale,
So they started digging in that area.
na hakuna kitu chochote ambacho tulipata,
And then they found nothing.
na tukatokea,
And he came out,
and then tukarudi upande wa Mombasa.
and then they went back to Mombasa.
What was the name of that cult?
The name of
The
The
cult.
church.
Yes.
And that by then they didn't even have papers.
yeah.
Wow.
Na wakati tulirudi pale,
When they went back to Mombasa,
ujue ya kwamba wamama waliambiwa they have to be to separate with their husbands,
remember that the wives were told that they have to separate with
because
their
we
husbands
need to remain clean.
because they have to remain clean.
And
For
I
how
don't,
long?
yeah, yeah.
For how long?
I think it was about 3 to 4 months.
Wow.
Okay.
And you are sleeping in the same bed.